Hi boys and girls, I'm real excited today because I get to read you one of my favorite books. It's called The Caterpillar and the Polliwog and it's by Jack Kent. And this book is 38 years old, but it's still one of my favorites. The Caterpillar and the Polliwog, story and pictures by Jack Kent. Caterpillars aren't like other folks. As ducks and hippopotamuses and you and I get older, we get bigger, especially hippopotamuses, but not caterpillars. They turn into butterflies. Turning into something else like that is not a thing just anyone can do. Down by the pond, there lived a caterpillar who was very proud of being different. She bragged about it to her friends. "When I grow up, I'm going to turn into something else," she told the snail. "That's nice," said the snail, who really didn't care one way or the other. "When I grow up, I'm going to turn into something else," she told the turtle. "I don't blame you," said the turtle, who didn't much like wiggly things. "When I grow up, I'm going to turn into something else," she told the Polliwog. "Oh, what fun," said the Polliwog. "What are you going to turn into?" But the caterpillar hurried on her way, looking for someone else to tell her secret to. "Oh, I wish I could turn into something else when I grow up," said the Polliwog. "You will," said the fish. "All pollywogs do." "What am I going to turn into?" the Polliwog asked. But the fish saw a tasty bug and dashed after it. "When I grow up," said the caterpillar, who had already circled the pond and was going around for the second time. "When I grow up," she told the Polliwog again, "I'm going to turn into something else." "So am I," said the Polliwog. "You?" The caterpillar was so surprised she almost fell into the pond. "The fish said so," the Polliwog told her. "Fish know things. They go to school." The caterpillar was upset. "I thought only caterpillars could do that," she said rather sadly. "What are we going to turn into?" the Polliwog asked. "Well, I'm going to turn into a butterfly," said the caterpillar. "Oh, then I guess I will too," said the Polliwog happily. "What fun! Let's do it together." "All right," the caterpillar agreed, although she would rather have done it alone. "But I get to go first." The Polliwog didn't mind. He wasn't at all sure how it was done. "I'll watch you," he said. So when the time came, the caterpillar started to spin a cocoon. "This is the tricky part," she said. The Polliwog watched as the caterpillar spun. Soon only her head was uncovered. "Now I have to close the lid," she said, "and when I come out, I'll be a butterfly." "Go ahead," the Polliwog said excitedly. "I want to see you do it." "It will take a while," said the caterpillar. The caterpillar warned. She started spinning again and was soon out of sight in the cocoon. For a long time, nothing happened, but the Polliwog was patient. He watched and watched and watched. Do you guys notice something happening to him? For days and days and days. At last, there was activity in the cocoon. The end of it opened, and very slowly, the caterpillar climbed out. Only she wasn't a caterpillar anymore. She was a butterfly, a beautiful yellow butterfly. The Polliwog was so excited he hopped up and down with delight. He hopped up and down like a frog. "I was so busy watching you," he said, I didn't notice what was happening to me. Something happened to him too. You're a very handsome frog, the butterfly said, as she flew off to try her new wings. But the frog was puzzled. I thought I was going to be a butterfly, he said. A caterpillar wiggled by. When I grow up, he said proudly to the frog, I'm going to turn into something else. But the frog wasn't listening. He was admiring his reflection in the water. I am, a very handsome frog, he said. The end. Did you like that story, boys and girls? It's one of my favorites. I thought it's kind of funny too. But I'm going to teach you a new science word, and then we're going to go discover some really cool things today. That word is metamorphosis. Metamorphosis is when you turn into something else, or when insects or different animals change their body shapes and they grow different things. So that's called metamorphosis because they're changing and they don't look like what they look like when they're young. So like you and I, we just get older. We get taller, we might get fatter, we might get skinnier, we might grow hair, and we might have wrinkles, but we still have fingers and we still have feet and we still have a head. But when a caterpillar metamorphosis, when he goes through metamorphosis or she goes through metamorphosis, they don't look like that anymore. They grow additional parts and their body transforms into something new. Just like the polliwog. See how the polliwog doesn't have any legs? And when he goes through metamorphosis, he grows legs. He grows 2 hind legs and 2 back legs. So when something like that happens and you don't just look the same and just older, but you change into something completely different, that's called metamorphosis. And we saw that with our silkworms. So I'm going to take you to a very special garden and I'm going to introduce you to the stages of the caterpillar and the butterfly. So come join me.